Hello and welcome to this session of Amazon KDP for smartphone. In this video, we're learning how to create and sell summaries, reviews, and analysis of books. Now, these are kind of the same thing. You can just use the title of your book, summary of, review of, analysis of. They are all the same thing. They're the same processes, just you can choose the title you want. Now, what are summaries? Summaries are a kind of low content book where you summarize a high content book by a best-selling author and sell it on Amazon. It's simple. You just create a summary of the main book and sell it. Now, it's lucrative because people are there that want to read the main book, but they want to know the taste of the book and they can't start buying 400-page book. So with your summaries of 20, 30, 40 pages, they can read quickly and know what the main book will be about, and if they like it, they will go for the main book. Also, summaries have a short time span. So long as the original book is trending, the summaries will sell. Once the original book stops trending, the summaries will stop selling. So if you want to do summaries, know that it's something you have to be doing regularly. At least every day I try to publish 2 summaries every day. And also, summaries have a long time to review on Amazon. If you publish evergreen books, they can review in fact in an hour you can get your book live. But summaries can take a day, 2 days, sometimes more than 2 days. Amazon will say issue. So summaries have a high time on Amazon. You have hard time, and if you don't take time, it can even lead to termination of account. So tread softly with summaries. You have to be careful. Now I just want to do a pep talk before we go into the practical, so that you know what you'll be learning in this video. Now in this video, we'll learn how to research for content, what book we should summarize, and how to summarize those books. Now, what book should you summarize? Now, to summarize a book, you have to do this research. First, check the bestseller of the book. It shouldn't be greater than 65,000. It should be less than 65,000. Now, this is optional. If the book is already on the bestsellers page, ignore it and just continue. Secondly, the publication date should be recent. Maximum of 4 weeks to the future and past. It should be maximum of 4 weeks to the future, maximum of 4 weeks to the past. And yes, you can publish books that are yet to be live on Amazon. Some books are set for pre-order. You can publish the summaries before the original book come out. People will read the summaries and wait for the original book. So yes, you can do that. Now, number of reviews can help with this. If you see a book with high reviews, you know that, okay, this book is likely to be an old book. If the reviews is very high, let's say it's getting to 200,000, 50,000, you can, this is already a book that has been there. That means 50,000 people have liked the book, commented, reviewed, and so on Amazon. So don't need to waste your time doing summaries. You know that the book is already an old book. But if you see a book that doesn't have any review but meets other criteria that will be listed out here, you can go into summary. Next is the price. What is the price of the book? If it's very low, between $0.99, $2, $4, don't summarize those kind of books. Because how much do you want to sell those books? That's the thing. How much do you want to sell the book? The minimum price for independent publishers to publish their books on Amazon is $2.99. That's Kindle version. And you and I are independent publishers. Now, publishing a book at $2.99, I think your reality is about, I've forgotten, I think 1.58 if I'm not mistaken, per sale. So even though you sell 50 copies, that's why you're getting $50. When somebody that's selling 50 copies having $200, some are even having up to $1,000 per month. So you have to look for summaries with good price, so that you can also look for books with good price, so that you can list your summaries with good price also. Next, the competition. How many books do you have on that summary? Now you search a book on Amazon, you see all the criteria are met, then you now say, okay, let me check how many summaries of this book do we have on Amazon. If you see that the book already has a lot of summaries, I would advise you just keep and move to the next book. Don't kill yourself on that book. And if after applying all these things, you find out that, wow, the book is not met, the next step is to niche down. Don't die on the first page of the bestsellers. Niche down into other subcategories. You will see books there. Without wasting time, this is the breakdown of what we'll be doing. First, we'll go to Kiwi browser, switch on incognito mode. On Kiwi browser, switch to incognito tab. Next, search for Amazon Kindle non-fiction bestsellers. Once we are there, we change our location to US. I'll be showing you how we do that. Then we'll apply the formula we just learned in this part. Apply these rules. Now check for content on the internet, copy and paste. So let's go into practical, start wasting time. First, Kiwi browser. Now this is me on Kiwi browser. So switch to incognito tab by clicking the 3 dots up here. New incognito tab. Now search for Amazon Kindle non-fiction bestsellers. You can see it here. That's the third one here. So cancel, search for it. Now the second one, click on the second link. This first one is an ad. Click on the second link. Now you can see this is a mobile site for your Q browser, so switch to desktop site. That's why it's like this, because like this now you'll be able to, you find it hard navigating some parts. So click on these three dots up here, desktop site, wait for it to load. Now you can see this is desktop site. Once this is done, change your location. Now look at the top here, you see delivered to. Now mine is Los Angeles. Is it Los Angeles or be Los Angeles? I don't know how to pronounce it. Now that's mine. If yours, likely yours will be your locality. If you're a Nigerian, to show Nigerian. If you're a Ghanaian, to show Ghanaian. Your country, that's what to show there. Now you have to switch it to a US based zip code. Now 90001 is the zip code for Los Angeles. You can zip it, you can switch it there. Now you can also do other ones. You can do New York. Just click on it. Now it will show like this. Now mine is already US, so I have to change. So just change. I still want to put another location in US. So let me to 10001. Apply. Okay, done. Now you can see it has changed to New York. You can see now it's New York. So if you know any US zip code, if you use 85001, that's Phoenix in US. So all those codes, you can use them. Then refresh. The reason why this is done is Amazon have some books that cannot be sold to other countries. So if you leave it in your local country, they might not show you some books. Meanwhile, we are focusing on the US audience. That's why we're using their zip code, so that we can be able to target the books they are buying and know what to sell to them. Now let's apply our research principles. Okay, looking at this book, we can see the reviews are low, 37. This is how we can know the reviews. You can see the number is 37, 5 stars. That's 37 people have reacted to this book, either by giving it stars or reviewing the book, commenting on the book. So 37, it's low, it's good. But the price here is 0.99. That's very bad. So I will skip. The next one here is 4.99, but you can see the review. 53,000 people have reviewed this book. This will show you that this book is already an old book on Amazon. So let me verify. Let's see. Just scroll down. Scroll down. You can see December 1st, 2019. My guess was right. That's about 3 years ago. So it's not good. So let's see this next one. Okay, the price is okay for the Kindle version. Normally the price you see here are Kindle versions. Kindle version, that's Kindle version is the ebook version. So the price here is the Kindle price. 16.99 is a very good price, because you can list your own Kindle price as 6.99, 5.99, 4.99, and Amazon takes 30%, while you get 70%. So for this book, we can see that there is no review. You can see this is a 5-star with this plenty amount. Now this can be a sign that this book is a recent book, and let's verify. So click on the book, A Sacred Oath. Now scroll down to the information of the book. You can see it's number 82 in the bestseller rank. 82 bestseller rank. That's good. Less than 65,000. You can also see that the publication date is what? May 10. And today is May 10 when I was doing this video. So this was published today. This is published today. That's a good book to summarize. But that's not so fast. Not so fast. It's a good book to summarize. One, it's recent. It has a good price. According to our steps here, it's recent, has a good price, has a good bestseller score. Now let's check the competition. To check the competition, just copy the title of the book. Copy the title of the book. Copy and paste it in the search bar up here. Search. Sorry, made a mistake. Let me go back. So paste it in the search bar. Then click on search. Now you can see here, this is the original book at the top here. This is the original book. Now the rest down here, you can see summary and review, summary and the Sacred Oath, summary of. These are summaries of this book. So this book's having competition. Let's count how many summaries. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now the extensions are working, so you can see the bestseller rank is popping up here, side of the books. So let's count the number of summaries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 summaries. 14 summaries already for this book. So I would advise, if I was the one doing this summary, I won't do this book. Why? People have already published their summaries. I like being the first 5 among the first 5 people to do a summary. So when I research on the book, if I don't see summaries more than 5, I like doing this kind of book because my competition is less. But if you say somebody getting to 10, 15, 20, 30 and you're summarizing under that same book, you are wasting your time. You are getting high competition to fight with. So for this, I will just keep. So let's go back. Now you can keep up with your research like that. The Palace Papers, these two, has good price, has a low ranking, but I know this book, it's an old book. People have done their summaries a lot. Competition is high. So you can keep on with that same principle, checking all the page for the bestsellers. Now this first page is the bestsellers for all categories: health, business, wealth, politics, marriage, relationship. These are the bestsellers irrespective of their niche. Now to niche down, which is the final step I gave you in case you don't meet your criteria, niching down, you just come to this side panel, and you will see different topics. And I normally advise when doing summaries, go for biographies, or you go for health, fitness and dieting, or you go for parenting and relationship, or politics and social sciences. Niche down under these niches. They have good books you can summarize. So let's go for biographies and memoirs. Now this one category under biographies and memoirs. Now all the books here are the best sellers in biographies and memoirs. You can see that this book still appear there. It's possible based on the category. So you can still apply the same formula here to look for a book you will summarize. If you don't see, no crime. Next step is what? Go down. Go inside the niche. Now this under biographies and memoirs. Let's visit memoirs. You can see by niching down, you are reducing the competition. Now memoirs is the last. I can't go inside memoirs again. That's why nothing showed. No new niche showed under biographies and memoirs. So these are all the niches I can see in this category. So I can still see some repetition of the same books. That's not the crime. I just have to skip them and keep on doing my research. So there's this book I saw today. Not to waste our time, I just want to go to that book direct and start work immediately. But you know what I did to do the research for the book? Check the date, the price, the competition, and if it's good, then you go into looking for content. So please take your time when researching. Don't just rush in and rush out. Say you didn't get content, or you go and do a book that's already selling on Amazon. You can see this one, The Mind and the Moon, My Brother's Story. This is a good book. I summarized it today. I'm waiting for it to be reviewed on Amazon. So I don't want to do it again because I've already done it before. You can't publish the same book twice on Amazon. So let me go to a book I saw today. Let me just go to that book directly and do a summary. Let me go to page 2. So let me go to page 2. Okay. Can't see the book now. I can't see the book. And the funny thing about Amazon is they update their bestsellers every hour. So a book that you might see in bestseller now can just get chanced by another in the next 1 hour. So let me check. Let me go back to page 1. Okay, it has not finished loading. Oh, hope I will see it. Let me wait for it to finish loading, because it's for the bestseller. They normally show top 100 books. So there's this book I saw. I just want to go to it. I don't want to start wasting time in this video checking. Okay, number 100. I think this is the last book in this category. Okay, this is the book. Back to the Prairie. How was the title? Back to the Prairie, A Home Remade. Now let's click on it. Now this book, you can see that I've already done my research on it in the morning. So I just want to just show you live. Now let's go down. Publication date is May 10, and today is what? May 10. You can see it here. The bestseller rank is 12,580, less than 65,000. It's okay. The price is good. For the Kindle version is 14.99. So that's a good price. Now let's check. Sorry, I refreshed. Let's check the competition. So copy the title, copy, paste. Let's search. Now you can see, if you check here at the right here, you will see only 2 results for the back to the prior. Only 2 results. But that's not what I used to check most times. I compared what I see here, the first page, as what would be my competition. So you can look here. The book doesn't even have a summary. The second one is Confessions of a Pirate Beach. It's not even related. The rest are other materials they are just bringing from different categories. Filterless purifier, air conditioner, bulbs, airports, and so on. So okay, this is the book, the second search result that they showed. That's paperback version. So you can see the book has no competition at all for a summary. That means if I do a summary now and I get published now, I am the first person to do the summary. What does this mean? If people start coming to search for this book and they see my summary, I have a high chance of selling my summaries. So let's dive into the book and go into the next step of our research, which is getting content. So let me open a new incognito tab. Just come here. You can add by clicking this plus sign. Now summary, just first write summary of, then you paste. I have already copied the title, remember, so paste the title, go. Now you will see some blog have already did summaries, some have done reviews, some have done analysis. All you just have to do is copy those things. Now you're not going to publish them like that. If you publish them like that, you'll be charged for plagiarism. But we use their content to generate content for ourselves. That's the writing without writing formula. So with that, normally when I see Goodreads, I use Goodreads a lot. So instead of searching one, just hold it. Open a new tab up here, click on it. Now it has opened a new tab. If I want to search for it, just come here at the top here, click on this 5. You see it, you can see it here. Goodreads tab has been opened. So what I normally do, I just come to my page and I open as many tabs as possible. Goodreads, open the second one. Barnes and Noble. I don't like opening that place. Let me check this. Open a new tab. See more. Open a new tab. Open a new tab. So like this, I'm just packaging them, keeping them. Then I'll come back to check for content. Open a new tab. Open a new tab. So let's open a new tab. So you can do this fast. Don't just do for one and say I didn't get content. No. You have to take your time to check the net. Sometimes I get to the last search option before I stop saying okay, this book doesn't have content or it has content, because sometimes you might see a good book, do all your research, and when it comes to getting content, you won't find content online. Don't kill yourself. Just look for another book to summarize and come back tomorrow. There might have been blogs that have done their summaries and reviews and you can use theirs. So let's just do this. I think I will stop in a moment. Let's see. Let me check. Normally I have my favorites, this thing I used to use when I'm to summarize a book. For instance, when I'm summarizing and I see I see this Kiku's reviews. I like them. Kiku's reviews, Publisher Weekly, New York Times, The Guardian, New York Times, The Atlantic. I think these are some of the best. Whenever I see them, I know that I will get good content. Wall Street Journal, WSJ, that also has content. Now I want to show you something. You can see this NetGalley. Now this is also a place to get content, but why I don't check them most times, or why I check them, is the same thing as Goodreads. The people that commented on Goodreads, most of them comment on NetGalley. So instead of opening Goodreads and NetGalley, I also open Goodreads or NetGalley. So let's go into our content. So you can see all the tabs I open. You can see them here. So all I have to do is just open and go. Now for Goodreads or Goodreads. Now Goodreads, how we get content on Goodreads is by using comments of people. People's comments, we use them to create a book. Now, and when you are doing this, you have to be careful. Just try to read, brush through to know the idea behind the comment. Is it a comment that is supporting the book, or a critic that is bashing the book? So don't go and join a good comment and a bad comment and create a book. You confuse your audience. If you are just focus on the good comments, then to encourage your audience to buy the original book. So this on Goodreads, you can just click on more. Now you can just see. So click on more to expand the content. So that way you can just look for, you can use as many as you want, ignore some. So normally what I used to do is I open all of them to get many. Okay, load more community reviews. I should have switched to desktop site for this to make it easier, but that's no problem. You can continue like this. So just clicking more, you can see. So why I normally do this is because I want to see much content. Sometimes I can finish a whole book only on Goodreads. I don't even use any other blog or any other place. More, load community reviews. So this comment. So now let's stop here. Now let me go to the first one. I always like the actress Melissa Gilbert, who famously played. Now, one thing I used to do is when I say a comment that is too personal, I like avoiding it. I avoid it. A comment that is too personal, I avoid it, because you might get two personal comments that clash. One is talking about my mother, one is talking about my father, and you can't use that kind of thing on your book. You can get problems. So I will skip that. Now, okay, let me start from this. I grew up watching Little House, and I've read Melissa Gilbert's previous memoir about her time on the show. I love that book. This is different. She's so approachable and relatable. Blah blah blah. So I just copy, and I stopped, and I stop here. Now you can see most people that review here, they thank NetGaily. You can see after this highlight, thank you to the publisher and NetGaily for the opportunity to review this book. I don't copy that. So take notes. Copy here, copy. Now come to my Docs app, create new document, switch to print layout. Just click on these three dots here, print layout, paste. So that's it, paste. Now I come down, come back here, come back to my Q browser, looking for one that's much. Okay, this is hard for me to review because while I enjoyed good bits of this, her politics got in the way of my enjoyment. So you can see this person is actually a critic of the book, a negative critic. Not that the person is bad, but giving his own view. He didn't enjoy the book, so I avoid that. Back to the prayer memoir about Melissa. It's more about her self-reflecting. Now you can see this is a good one. Copy. I stop here. Copy, come back, paste. So this space. So that's how I just keep checking. Look more community reviews. You can switch to desktop site so that your screen can accommodate more reviews. Now the book show choices Melissa made through her life. Blah blah blah. Copy. So you can see I'm using people's comments to get reviews. Copy, come, paste, give space. Growing up as a fan of both the books and the TV show. Okay. Now copy. Some days you can just get enough content on Goodreads and to be enough for you to just create your book. You have to just pack content. So let me look for a long one. Okay, like I see this. In this memo, she tells of her experience going from. So this one is quite long. Copy and copy and copy. Okay, copy. So you can see I'm getting content for this summary I'm about to create. So space. Now this I want to skip this first part. Melissa Gilbert is known for her childhood role because many people have talked about that up there and I've copied it. So I can just carry from here. After her husband introduces her, so I'll stop here, copy. So this is just a way to get content without having to read the original book or write from scratch. So it's another long one. Okay, I'll stop here. No, I'll stop here because it's getting too personal. You can see I got through this book in less than a day. It was lovely, but I don't want to talk about that, so I'll just stop here. Let me come back and stop here. Copy. I think my summary is, let me copy from here, please, so that I know what I'm copying. So copy, paste. So that's how you keep copying from. You can get content from Goodreads. You can get content from Goodreads using this way. But some days you might come here. And you won't see anything. Don't kill yourself. Just move to the next part, place you can get content. So let me add one more. Okay, you can see this one now. It's not a good comment, so I skip it. So these are just reviews of people. We're using them to generate our own summaries for the book, but we're not using them like this. Please don't go and publish it like this on Amazon. You will get problems. You get hooked. So let me stop here for Goodreads. Now that's just for Goodreads. So I moved to another blog. I open different tabs. So back to the prior. Now let's see. Okay, this is a review. This is a longer review. So simple. I just come in 2019, blah blah blah. It's giving me tough time to copy. I just do like this, select all, and I copy. So when I paste in Docs, I'll edit it. So what I normally do is I normally categorize my content. Now I got all this from Goodreads, so they are sounding more of like I. So I like to keep them as one chapter. So what I do is I come here, then I just add page break. By adding page break, just scroll up. You see a plus sign. Click on that plus sign. Come down, page break. Click on it. It has moved it to the next page. So you can see these ones will stay on one page. Now this, I paste what I got on that blog now. Now you can see there are a lot of useless things here. We are going to talk about that in the edit session. So this is just for the getting of content. So once I've gone there, just give space. So I can close this blog. Where is Goodreads? I can close Goodreads. So that's how you just keep searching all the blogs one after the other. Back to Pere. Now be careful. Some of them actually post descriptions of the book, not the review. Now this is a description. This is the same description you see on Amazon. So I normally avoid descriptions of the book. I want either a review or a comment or a summary or analysis. Those are the things I want. So these two customer reviews, let's see. No customer review. So close. We start from down. And you have to be careful, please, because sometimes you might open two blogs and you won't know that they are the same. So just look at the interface and you will know. Back to the period, blah blah blah. This is not a review, so I leave. So that's how you just get content. Now Kiku's reviews. This one, anytime I see them on a book, I know they always have content. So I'm sure just copy. They always give concise summary, very short summaries, but very powerful. So I use their summaries to complement. So I can add it to this one to be on the same page. What I mean by page actually is on the same chapter, because when we edit it will be more than one page. So on the same chapter. Now here I add my page break. So plus sign, page break. You understand? That's how I move. And I can close Kiku's reviews. So I'm going to pause this video to get more content, and in the next video we'll learn how to edit our content. I'm sure you understood everything on how to research for the book and how to get content. How to research for the book and how to get content. I don't want this video being long, so I'll cut it here. Thank you and see you in the next video.